The story I'm about to tell is from the point of view of a young girl named Emily Parker. What began as an ordinary week in her quiet suburban neighborhood soon turned into something she would never forget. It was a late August afternoon. The clock had just passed 2:15 p.m. and Emily was walking home from school. The air was thick with heat, cicadas droned faintly in the distance, and the sidewalks felt deserted. Her route always took her past the neighborhood park, a place usually buzzing with children, barking dogs, and the occasional jogger. But that day, the park was still. The swings dangled without motion, the benches stood empty, and even the birds seemed to have gone silent. As Emily slowed her pace, something unusual caught her eye. Hanging from a low branch of a maple tree was a tiny teddy bear keychain. At first glance, it looked innocent enough. But when she drew closer, she noticed something unsettling. Its stitched smile was crooked, its button eyes glinted strangely in the light. There was something off, half cute, half sinister, like a toy designed to lure but not comfort. Emily looked around. The park was empty. Nobody else was there to claim it. And so, with the impulsiveness only a child could have, she reached up, plucked the keychain from the branch, and whispered to herself, "Guess you're mine now." She slipped it into her backpack and hurried home. That night, after dinner, Emily pulled out the toy and studied it again. She smiled softly. "You shouldn't be left alone like that," she said in a whisper, as though the toy could understand. "From now on, you'll stay with me, and you need a name." She thought for a moment, then nodded. "I'll call you Buddy." She dangled Buddy on the bed frame beside her pillow and soon drifted off to sleep. The next morning, Emily jolted awake. Buddy wasn't hanging where she had left him. Confused, she hurried out of her room, only to stop dead in the living room doorway. Her little brother Jacob was bouncing on the sofa, stomping Buddy beneath his feet like it was just another stuffed toy. "Stop it!" Emily shrieked, rushing forward. She snatched Buddy away from him, anger surging hot in her chest. But her mother appeared in the doorway, frowning. "Emily, what are you yelling about? Jacob hasn't even been in your room this morning?" Emily froze. "But then how did he get this?" she whispered. Her mother brushed it off, but Emily's unease only deepened. That afternoon, she locked Buddy inside her dresser drawer, slipping the key beneath her bed where nobody could find it. Satisfied, she went to her friend's house across the street. When she returned an hour later, Jacob was crying, loud, frantic sobs that shook his small frame. Her mother held him, trying to calm him down. "He fell off the bed," her mom explained, but Jacob's tearful voice cut in. "I didn't fall. Someone pushed me." Emily's skin prickled. She wanted to dismiss it, but Jacob's wide, frightened eyes haunted her. Later that night, she noticed something that made her stomach drop. The dresser drawer was open. She rushed over. Buddy was still inside, but the key she had hidden under her bed was still there too. If the key hadn't moved, who had opened the drawer? Emily tried to shake it off, but that night, while she slept, strange noises echoed through the house. Tap, drag, a faint shuffle. From the kitchen, Emily climbed out of bed and crept down the hall. The fridge light glowed faintly in the darkness. She peered inside the kitchen. Her heart leapt. The refrigerator door was wide open. Food lay scattered across the floor, cartons, and bottles overturned. And there, lying among the mess, was Buddy. Emily's hand trembled as she picked him up. She whispered to herself, How did you get here?" By morning, things had only gotten worse. Her mother complained of a splitting headache, too weak to get out of bed. Emily stayed home from school to take care of her, but as she cleaned the living room, she felt it, like someone rushing past her, brushing just close enough to sense but never see. Her father was at work, Jacob was at school, and her mother lay asleep in her room. She and her mom were the only ones home, or so she thought. Emily's heart stopped when she saw it. Buddy, lying on the carpet beside the sofa. She had left him on her bed frame earlier that morning. Now he was here. Could a lifeless toy move on its own? The thought was impossible. And yet, as fear crept into her chest, Emily whispered the truth she had been afraid to admit. She had brought something into the house. Something that didn't belong, and it wasn't just a toy. It was watching. And it wasn't finished with her family. This is Echoes of Heart. The shadows haven't spoken their last word. Part 2 is coming soon. Make sure you subscribe so you'll be here when the story continues.